Hey there, all of my Aries people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological and tarot card forecasts for the week starting August 25th, 2024. And just a quick reminder, your monthlies for September are up, so you might want to give those a look over when you're through with your business around here. And if you ever want to get a reading with me, just go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, this week on the 27th, we've got Venus in Virgo forming a beautiful trine to Uranus in Taurus. And so on and around the 27th, you're going to be in for some surprise lucky breaks when it comes to matters of work and finance. Because Uranus is in your income sector, you might be finding that some unplanned gifts or maybe unprecedented surprises going on in changes of exchanges, maybe favors people are doing for you, or even policy or direction changes could be setting you up for a fairly sweet week in the work and money department. On the 28th and the 29th, however, Venus in Virgo is going to be creating an opposition to Neptune, retrograde in Pisces. And this spells confused sentiments, and there could be a lot of situations where cases of mistaken identity around professional connections or community connections are concerned come up to be assessed. Sometimes this can be a pleasant opposition where we find out good truths about people or things that we are involved in that we maybe had the wrong impression of in the past, for the worse, that turn out to be quite good for us and quite good and better than we thought. However, this can also show up where mask-off moments can happen with people and with situations we thought were a-okay, and it turns out they were not. And so while we do have a good beginning of the week when it comes to matters of work and money and all of that good stuff, there could be some professional situations or even some situations around secret matters in your life outside of work that have to be brought to bear as well. So that's what we've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. And when it comes to your earth sector for your work and finances and practical affairs, you've got the Page of Cups, the reversed. So this week is actually going to be really good to you on the money front. In fact, you're going to be getting a whole lot of attention in terms of not only professional affairs and financial opportunities, but even gifts and things like that that are going to be, sort of trying to make their way to you. But not all are equal, and you're going to want to keep that in mind when this card shows up. The Page of Cups reverse can sometimes show up where we might be getting a lot of positive attention, or a lot of gifts, or a lot of incentive to do things that we don't want to do, or feeling a sense of pressure to stay or maintain professional setups or relationships or financial setups or financial relationships that are not good for us. With the Page of Cups reversed, it's going to be crucial for you to make sure that you can discern what is actually going to be in the highest good of all concerned versus maybe people-pleasing or giving in to bribery or pressure. For your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, your air sector, you've got the Chariot upright, and this week you could be in for some very good news coming from some kind of special favor or special win that is getting secured by a contact. Now, the Chariot card upright could be opening up doors for you, for travel, doors for fun, recreation, closing the distance between you and friends, or it's possible a friend or an ally could be, through their actions, intentionally or unintentionally, helping you to get out of a bad situation, a stuck condition, or overcome some kind of obstacle you've been facing. For your challenge this week with fire, you've got the Death card upright. Knowing when things are done, knowing when to let things go, when to call things quits. The Death card is all about something that could be coming up that is due for an end, that it's almost over, that you do need to be ready to let go. The Death card is never a surprise, so odds are this week something may be coming up to close, or to have its chapter closed or its story closed that you've already seen miles ahead of time, but this is going to be the week where those things start finally shutting down. And your biggest challenge is with the Death card, accepting the transition for what it is, because this is a time where a lot of turnovers need to be happening, not just for your good, but for the good of others too. And for your relationships with water, you've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. And so this week there could be some shutdowns and some turndowns going on for a lot of you. A lot of the times the Six of Pentacles reverse can show up where something is either getting blocked off or turned away. Some of you may be the ones actually doing this yourselves. You and a partner may be deciding to block off or cut something off, or even you single Aries people could be deciding to no longer talk to somebody or turn somebody down. But with the Six of Pentacles reversed, there could also be the feeling of a road closing happening as well. And so a lot of different relationship roads or relationship plans may need to be ready for changing directions with different arrangements or agendas that they're walking into this week with. So that is what I've got for the fortune side of things. Let's talk about your advice and your guidance for the week. I decided to move the spiritual stuff to the end here. Your spiritual advice is the Page of Swords reversed. And so the Page of Swords reversed is all about paying attention to where we need to start being ready to look at things more critically and be a lot less intuitive or emotional in the way that we go about deciding right and wrong, good and bad, healthy versus unhealthy. Because the Page of Swords reversed can often show up where we need to be ready to start correcting things that maybe came about due to bad math, misplaced trust, and also for this week as well, making sure that we don't trust blindly when things are coming up. Make sure that you are taking time to not only be discerning, but also be ready to do some reversal work when it comes to reversing a stance, reversing opinions, or stopping bad things before they start, and you can still have a good week. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.